Netflix released The Umbrella Academy, Season 1 back in 2019, mere weeks after the mass cancellation of its Marvel experiment. Since then, the streamer has released several superhero series, some of which are more conventional, like Raising Dion, and some which are deeply off the wall, like Warrior Nun. But the return of Umbrella Academy is a reminder that nothing on TV is quite as delightfully bizarre as the 7 adopted siblings of the Hargreeves family. Season 2 is a particularly timely story about putting aside your selfish issues and pulling together to prevent the end of the world. Written by Gerard Way and illustrated by Gabriel Bá, the idea that drives the comic version of The Umbrella Academy is much like the one that inspired Alan Moore's Watchmen. What if superheroes really lived among us? In Watchmen, Moore asked how it would change society if masked vigilantes and people with superhuman abilities were to walk the earth. Way, on the other hand, focuses on the impact to these special individuals, specifically mutant children. How much therapy would these kids need by the time they reached adulthood? The answer, as one might expect, is a lot. These now grown narcissists could easily fund an entire therapeutic practice. Klaus Robert Sheehan suffers emotional trauma from being able to communicate with the dead, while Allison Emmy Raver-Lampman struggles with the temptation to manipulate any human she pleases. And those are the simpler problems. 5. Aidan Gallagher is a time traveler who, due to being hapless at math, is a man in his late 60s stuck in the body of a 13-year-old kid. After sustaining a mortal chest injury, Luther Tom Hopper didn't get a baboon's heart as a replacement, he got the whole damn torso. Meanwhile, Ben Justin H. Min has been dead for 14 years, but not gone. Klaus does the talking, and the bodying, for them both. And then there's our lead, Vanya Ellen Page. She's the reason the apocalypse happens, her explosive power product of decades of repressing her abilities, because their father figure, Reginald Colm Feore, couldn't handle a strong woman. The patriarchy hurts everyone, indeed. The new season picks up where Season 1 left off, with Vanya having set off the apocalypse in New York City, and 5 attempting a quick bit of time travel to send the siblings back to stop it. But instead, all land in an alley in South Dallas. The issue is that each land in a different time period, scattered across 1961 to 1963. Unsure if anyone else will turn up, each must make their home here, in a new time and place, and wait until the rest of the family, and a new apocalypse, comes along. On a meta level, not much differs here from Season 1, which also focused on how the siblings, driven apart by their own trauma and egos, were racing against the clock to come together to save the world. Each character has their same struggles, and the same ways of handling them.